It's the JT Cho Show!
Thank you. Welcome back. Another exciting episode of the JP Show.
We're here.
Episode 189. For those of you who keep count. Oh.
You give me the bottle?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, take the capless bottle. Sizzle, he was like, "What are you doing up so early?" If you might have caught my stream this morning.
Oh, you streamed this morning?
8 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
I was just like up and my
Early
house.
riser.
Well, the thing is, my house is clean because I just had guests,
Yeah.
and I did the dishes as I did them, so I had
Nothing to do.
So I just like woke up and I was like, I got 9 hours of sleep. It's 7:30. What do I do? I
Can't go golf.
I can't. Yeah, exactly. So there's nothing
Yeah.
to do outside. So I was just like, well, let me get some brekkie. And then after brekkie, I came downstairs, played some Cyberpunk. Just
Where'd you
got
get brekkie?
McDonald's.
Of course.
Because today's my last cheat day of spring break.
Okay.
Because tomorrow I'm going to make all those wraps and breakfast sandwiches to
Oh, your meal prep shit?
yeah,
Yeah.
meal prepping for the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
got play rehearsal.
I know. I gotta buy my ticket for that. I think I'm gonna wait, though. I want to go the same day Earl does.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just get a random ticket.
No, I'll because like everybody here who was playing D&D yesterday were also talking about the days that they wanted to buy tickets. So I think that might be all on the same day.
Nice.
But yeah, if you live in the greater Jackson area of Michigan, if you want to go see a play produced by Jackson College, directed by Sarah Tomzak, it's called Puffs, and it's about it's a Harry Potter farce.
It's supposed to be really, really funny.
I'm like 11 people,
Yeah.
so hopefully you
He
don't.
shaves his head at intermission.
No, but hopefully you're like, Taylor's at least having fun. That's why he's here.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Whose birthday you got?
Jim Burton, Berlin. He's a pitcher in the Major League Baseball.
Interesting.
Born in 1939, died in 2019.
I got Heinz Ward, 49 today.
Heinz Ward,
NFL wide receiver.
Wow.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Guess where he's from?
Michigan. I don't know.
South Korea.
Wow,
Yeah.
did not know that.
Daddy was a GI.
It reminds.
I looked it up. His mom's name's like Sung Kim Ho or something.
I love the new trend. Who's your favorite football player? Cam Chancellor. And then they play like Asian music because the lady, she's from another country. And they ask her like, "Who's your favorite player?" And she says Cam Chancellor. And then they
I saw that. Like her dude plays for like the Japanese team or something.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah. I like that other countries are trying football.
Me too.
I think it's dope. I would love to see some footage.
I think Japan has they have a league.
Do they?
I'm pretty sure. Could you imagine though, like being like our age? Like, all right, guys, we've got about 4 years left of our prime in this league. So sign us to whatever.
Brady can go play in Japan.
Like Germany has a pro football.
I've seen that. So I knew a guy. I deployed with a guy that played for a Germany team. His name was Sam Antwi.
Mm-hmm.
Big fucking dude. He's about as tall as I am, but weighed like 250 shredded,
Mm-hmm.
like Greek god style. And he was a running back and a linebacker. And he played all throughout high school, played 2 years of college, and decided to enlist. And his first duty station was Ramstein. So he went and played for whatever the local pro football team was on his off time. They ended up giving him 6 months off a year to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had to deal with the military to do it. And then he got deployed with me. So he went straight from playing football to pre-deployment training and then deployment. And we played touch football with him. Now, he wasn't faster than me. He couldn't throw the ball better than me. He couldn't catch the ball better than me. Couldn't juke better than me. But there's no fucking way I'd be able to tackle that guy. No fucking way. Like, it'd be impossible. And I don't even know if he'd be able to tackle me. He was one of those guys that was, like, mildly uncoordinated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he couldn't really catch a ball. I threw him a perfect dot pass over the shoulder, and he fucking went right through his hands. And then I threw him another one, and he just gave up on it. He's like, there's no way I was getting to that. I was like, bro, I put so much air under that. And then we tried it again, and the guy that was covering him, that was behind him, caught up to the ball and caught it. I was like, I underthrew that one, and you died on it again. And he was like, I'm just not that guy.
Right.
But he made, I think it was $600 a game, and they had 5-game seasons. So, like, he trained for 3 months, and then one month a game.
Yeah.
But he was off the whole time doing it, like still collecting military checks.
That's cool.
Yeah, still he's still in the military now. I think he's a master sergeant because he was I want to say he was a staff sergeant when I met him. But yeah, he was pretty good. I'd like to go to one of those amateur games, like not an American amateur game, like a foreign amateur game. And I know what's it called? Oh, Antarctica. God damn it.
North Pole.
No, the Great Barrier Reef. Australia.
Oh, wow.
Australia.
Wow.
Australia's got their football organization out there, but they play by a different set of rules.
The kid that I grew up with, his name is Tom Snyder, played for the Stuttgart Scorpions in Germany. After
Oh, that's cool.
He played.
What year did he play? I wonder if he played the same time as Antwi did.
2012 to beyond, because he played.
So Antwi would have been
he played-
2013.
He was the quarterback.
12.
He was the quarterback for Ferris State, and then which is the Bulldogs. They're in Michigan, and then he went and played for the Scorpions out in Germany. But he also never lost in high school in wrestling.
Oh, that's crazy.
But he just didn't want to wrestle because he hated it.
That's crazy.
So, he could have been anywhere he wanted to go in the nation, probably to go wrestle, but his dad was a wrestling coach. So, like, you have to imagine.
Learn the
like,
techniques early.
Yeah, so
And the
I think he
genetics,
was just
obviously.
like, I like football more.
Yeah.
So he went
I
and
want
played.
to sing, Dad. I don't care if I've never lost at wrestling.
You got to get your head in the game, dude.
get your head in the game.
We're going to start banging on pots and pans during the JT show.
Yeah, right. Did you see the dude? There was a 70-year-old man that just did a sprint, a 100-meter sprint,
I did.
13.7.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking fast for an old man.
Yeah.
That's fast for just a person.
That'd be like an old man racing a little kid.
He smoked him.
Yeah. Like, no way you beat me, old man. Some 8-year-old kid gets smoked by an old
Yeah,
man.
that's like that old boxer that Rogan always has, not on his show, but he shows the video on his show. There's like some cocky kid from off the street challenges the owner of the gym, and it's this old fucking guy. He's like 60 years old, little hunchback dude, and he just throws. He blocks a couple hits and then just throws one haymaker and just fucking knocks the kid out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Some old guys they don't lose it. There was that one story. He was like British Special Forces back in his fucking prime, and some dude broke into his house. It was like 2 guys, and he beat the fuck out of both of them. He posted his mugshot, and he had a black eye, and he was smiling. And then they posted the other guy's mugshot, so they got like knots on the side of their head and shit. He just beat the fuck out of him. He was like 65, 70 years old, just an old retired dude.
Yeah.
Like, you picked the wrong house, motherfucker, and just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Old man fist.
Old man fist. That training never goes away.
No.
It just depends on if you can use it or not.
Especially if you ingrain it and not just feel like, when's this getting over with so I can play video games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're actually like that's your life for
Or
like
that-
20 years, that
but,
doesn't
yeah.
leave.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's
You're
hilarious.
just amazing at it. Yeah, those mugshots were so funny. He was like smiling with the black eye. The other guys were just fucking face fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Bloody noses and
You
shit.
picked the wrong house.
Yeah, some of those old men are crazy. Speaking of old men, fucking Gene Hackman, did you see that?
Yeah.
So they ruled that his wife died like a week earlier from
Yes.
some other non-related thing,
Yeah.
and then he died from whatever the fuck he died from.
Like he was just dying from a failing heart.
Yeah, it makes me think that dog that was in the kennel starved to death.
Yeah. So like
Because like he obviously didn't notice she was gone for a week. Just racked out in the other room.
he could have just like kind of been, we don't know, but he could have been a little demented,
Mm-hmm.
and he could have just like saw her die, and just completely forgot about it.
Went to go make the phone call and forgot on his way to the phone.
Yeah, and then just like went to the bathroom, and then continued, and then and then not really taking his meds because she was 60.
She was definitely taking care of him.
Yeah, so like she passes out, and then he's just like, I wonder if I took my heart pills today.
Yeah, he's not thinking about Samson the dog.
No. Oh, Julie will take care of him.
Yeah.
She'll be home any minute
I'll get him. Housekeeper will be here on Wednesday.
for a week straight.
It's Thursday.
It's that. So yeah, dude, it's a weird time. And those other two dogs were like, we're eating birds. So they were in the backyard, I think.
Something like that, yeah. Sad.
Weird.
Super weird. Definitely not cult suicide like my barber fucking said.
Check on your elders.
Check on your fucking elders for sure.
Yeah.
I should probably call my grandma tomorrow.
I gotta pray to mine.
I saw this, I thought was pretty interesting. Kind of like the polar opposite of what Primetime was doing.
Mhm.
Belichick has North Carolina not wearing any numbers or names on their jerseys for practice.
Wow.
And Primetime kind of went the other way, let them put their fucking Instagram handles on their jerseys, which is like kind of cool. But I don't disagree with what Bill said. He's like, we're here to work. We're not here for social media. We're not here for names or numbers. We're here to work.
Yeah.
You'll get your number on game day.
Yeah.
Like everyone just got blank jerseys showing out in front of Bill. I think that has we'll see. I'm not going to put money on them winning the Natty this year, but during Bill's tenure, if he does stay there, doesn't go back to the NFL, I could see them winning a couple Natties.
Need to be wild to see North Carolina compete on the national stage.
Yeah,
With Bill Belichick behind him.
yeah, be nuts.
And your dumbass went to Ohio State. Your dumbass old coach,
Stupid.
Patrick,
Yeah,
what's his name?
Patricia.
Yeah, Matt Patricia, piece of shit.
Yeah,
Coach
don't like him anymore.
Coach for Ohio State.
He's just a coordinator, though, right?
Yeah, fuck him though.
Yeah, he'll probably be good.
No,
That's the only thing he's good at is defensive coordinator.
except for Michigan,
We'll see.
because he can never coach a good defense in Michigan.
They hired him in a direct response to you guys beating the shit out of him for 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck you, Ohio State.
Go blue.
Love you, Miller.
Fuck him. I saw this the other day too. You probably know more about it than I do. You know the first outdoor NHL hockey game ever?
2000.
Before that.
Oh no, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't really like a sanctioned game, but it kind of was.
Mhm.
The Detroit Red Wings went and played at a prison.
Oh yeah.
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 So I guess that's considered the first NHL outdoor game because it was the first time NHL players sanctioned by the NHL played outdoors in like a scrimmage, pretty much.
Right.
But the final score at the end of the first period was like 17-0. They were just fucking them up.
Yeah.
There's no footage of it, obviously, just like stories and accounts. But I thought that was pretty interesting. 'Cause that happened way back when. It's like some longest yard shit.
Yeah.
Like if the Patriots went and played like Massachusetts Penitentiary, just beat the fuck out of them.
It'd be horrible for those inmates.
Yeah, they'd be in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Like they'd be fucked up.
They'd be like, hey, maybe we're not so strong.
Yeah. So I think hockey's even crazier because they just went out there, no face gear, nothing. Just went out there and played fucking all these crazy. It was like all the Russian dudes back in the 80s.
Yeah, the Red Wings just played their outdoor game and they missed a no call. They didn't call it slashing to the face.
Rough.
And it was like almost a 2-for-1, but it was really a one-on-one. And the dude's stick came up and bashed him in the face, and he went like that. And the guy got an open shot, scored on his rebound. And the referees reviewed it, and they're like, "Oh, it's not because of this happened." They're like, "Oh, so his stick hitting him in the face isn't high sticking? That's weird."
Mm.
So that could come back to haunt us for a half point to keep us out of the playoffs.
Slam. We definitely need to go to a hockey game at some point
Yeah,
while I'm here.
I mean, we'll have to check out Vetex again because they still got some.
Yeah. We could definitely get some on VetTix. I want to get some down on the glass though. That was such a crazy experience. Like
Yeah.
that was really cool. Like I know it was just a college game, but like
I mean, K-Wings
fucking
is
dope. It was
pretty
like
dope.
free like $90 tickets.
Yeah,
Like that was sick. K-Wings. So I looked it up. I looked it up for the rest of the season. I think you have to call. Last year when I looked it up, there was a bunch of like row A seats available.
Mhm.
This year, not so much. Maybe there's like a guy there that's pretty good or something this year. But
Mhm.
we might have to call him and be like, hey, can we get like 2 tickets on the glass or 4 tickets on the glass, depending on how many people are going to roll with us. But
Right.
I would love to fucking do that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That was a fun fucking time. I might even buy a K-Wings jersey.
Hilarious.
Might rock it. Oh, this I thought was interesting. There's a guy on, I think it was ESPN, talking about the tush push
Mm-hmm.
and how when he was in the league, they had a thing on defense they would do to block field goals. They would have the tallest defender they had stand over, like near the center, and when they snapped the ball, they'd have two guys get behind him and shove him over the fucking edge. They made that illegal. So the rule is basically you can't push someone over the line of scrimmage while playing on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So like that while playing on defense means that they can't do it against the tush push. So even if they know the tush push is coming, they can't tush push into them.
Yeah.
They do like a rugby move where they lift the guys up and fucking shove them into each other.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting. I didn't know that rule existed. I didn't know that was a defensive rule.
Same.
That kind of changes my opinion on the tush push because before I was like, well, just find a way to stop it. And then you stop it. But like that would be the way to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Shoving your fucking 300-pound lineman over to catch that fucking 6'5" quarterback. Like that's how you do that.
Yeah.
That's how you stop that.
Right.
So like they're hindered in their ability to be able to do that, and they can't line up on center, and that's right where the ball's going over the top. So like,
Well, you can line up on center for the tush push.
well, yeah, but you can't stack like five guys on it and then
Right.
be there when the guy's there. Like you have to come from like backed up on them and jump into them instead of getting like hoisted into them.
Yeah.
So I feel like either make it fair on both sides and just get rid of that defensive rule, or get rid of the tush push. I feel like it's got to be one thing or the other. I'm more on the standpoint of get rid of the defensive rule
Right.
because why not just eat your linebacker into the quarterback and
Right.
then it's like a 50-50 shot. if
Maybe only disallow it on field goals.
Yeah, make it a special teams rule
special-
instead of a defensive rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like making it a special teams rule.
Because-
But even then, I don't mind the special teams thing
Well,
being
well,
there.
here's
That'd
the
be
thing
kind of
is,
cool.
You could leave it in there for defense, but you still can't line up over the center.
Yeah,
So you can't eat the guy over the center, but you
there'd
can
be
eat-
there'd be a whole special teams of rugby guys
Yeah.
just up there, just hoisting their guys up, and they're just
Australia would have a way bigger.
oh yeah.
Seventh round from Australia from
Yeah.
one
What would the
region.
position be called? Holder.
Yeah, athletic.
Yeah, athletic.
Yeah,
athlete. Athlete from Australia drafted.
Special teams.
There'd be a whole new position for that guy. That'd be the blocker. I don't know. I don't know what
There'd
you
just be
call him.
Australians learning how to play line, but then
We'll have to come up with a name for that position, like the guy that's up there trying to block the field goal.
DH,
DH.
defensive hoister.
Yeah. Defensive hoister would be the guy underneath.
DST, defensive special teams,
Yeah.
something like that.
STB, special teams blocker.
Yeah.
And that's just your fucking role. You get hoisted up and try to block the thing. Imagine they get like some air and the kick goes under his legs or something.
I do that for like $110,000 a year in the NFL.
That's less than the minimum. I think the minimum is 360.
Oh, then I'll do it for 360.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah.
You just get like some tall dude, some like 6'5" guy that's like 200 pounds.
Spend 80,000 of that on nutrition.
Yeah.
So you're just good. Too easy.
You probably wouldn't even spend that. Probably like $4,000 a month.
I'll just have a cook to make it on your meals.
Yeah, $4,000 a month on nutrition.
Yeah.
That's enough to hire a fucking chef.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be bad. Out the door for like $5,000 with all the food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Be too easy. But yeah, I thought that I definitely think the defensive rule needs to be brought back to what it was.
Right.
Kind of to change it up a little bit. Batman Beyond is getting a video game.
Like confirmed or like
Confirmed from the studio that's making it.
Okay.
So it'll probably be out in like 5 years or something. So they're just starting now.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been talking about a Batman Beyond video game for over a decade now.
Yeah.
So many things you can do with it. Apparently, it's going to be called Neo Gotham. That's like the early name that they picked. Hopefully, they bring in everything that I've been talking about, like the total customization of your character. Because I mean, 90% of the game you're going to have the mask on anyways.
Right.
So like, it doesn't really matter. You can give them 2 hours of content for creation.
Yeah,
It
but
wouldn't
the
even
problem
matter.
is how you play as Terry.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be cooler if you got to pick like your own name your own character, your own everything. They'll probably just have you play as Terry, just because that's canon. But like, they could add in like a Skyrim-esque, because even in Skyrim, like you spend like 3 hours customizing your guy, you throw a fucking helmet on.
Right.
You never see him. You see like his build and his hair sometimes, and maybe his tattoos if you're wearing a specific armor. But like, it'd be really cool if you did that, and then just give him the blacked out batsuit,
Right.
and then your animation for all that is just make it like a cutscene thing where he pulls his helmet off and you see the cool face that you made,
Right.
and then give him your own name. Maybe he calls you something else. Maybe he calls you T or some weird thing. Maybe he just calls you Batman for the whole thing. But I think it'd be cool if they added that customization. And then you get to go through and fight like all the old fucking guys. Old Bane's followers, old Batman's fucking villains, like all of them.
Well, I mean, you still have the Deca Cards family.
Oh, yeah, Joker's guys?
No. The Joker did use her. It's the Kingdom Card family. It's one of the main villains. Terry has a crush on the daughter who's she's like the Nine of Diamonds.
Yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah, that's like a faction of old Joker following them.
No, they're their own royal family that's paired up with the Joker in the past.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm remembering.
Man, who are they called? The Royal Flush Gang.
Royal Flush Gang.
And then there's the Carrier, who look just like them, but they are the skilled assassins. There's the Joker.
Ra's al Ghul could come back too,
He
because
does.
Ra's al Ghul.
Bane's old Bane at this point.
Yeah, Bane was nothing at that point. He had a couple of followers, but he was just an old man that was barely alive.
Stalker.
Mr. Freeze.
Oh, the Dr. Abel Kilmer. Mad Stan.
Scarecrow's followers would come back. I mean, there's a shit ton of things you could do with the game.
Yeah, and you could do the story where Joker, it's in Batman Beyond, where Joker basically takes over old Robin
Oh, yeah.
with the the one that got tortured.
Yeah, that's not Dick Grayson.
Is that Red Hood?
Yeah, that is Red Hood.
Dick Grayson's the only name I can think of. Who is Red Hood?
Is it something Day? Something
Charlie.
Todd. Jason Todd.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. I didn't even have to look it up. I'm still on Heinz Ward.
Yeah. Yes.
Jason Todd. Yeah, he had a pretty fucked up thing. I think that was in the original Batman's. He takes him and he thinks he dies. And then months later he has to fight Red Hood and he finds out who he is. He was just tortured for fucking months.
Yeah. We thought he died.
Yeah, Batman thought he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But realistically, Joker made it seem like Batman was the whole reason he was in there.
Well,
So-
no, he came to rescue him, and then and then he died in the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, even before that, because he had to fight him for a half second during, like, right before that
Yeah, he
explosion.
was like a weird mini Joker.
Yeah, because he was brainwashed to hate Batman because he was like, Batman's the reason why I'm doing this. He's the only reason I'm torturing you. And then he like shock his nutsack or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Batman's fucking you up, dude.
Who do we hate?
Batman.
Batman.
That's right.
Joker. Wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was just brainwashed. He was a little orphan boy though. All of them were. All of them were.
One from a circus family.
Yeah, that was Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason
And
Todd.
one of them was Batman's children.
Yes, one of them was Batman's children, but he didn't raise them.
He just kind of got dumped off.
They're all kind of orphans.
Yeah.
They're all
In
kind of
their
orphans.
own way.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was fucking cool though. Did you see fucking Kobe's mom had to sell off a couple of his championship rings?
No.
So like in his will, that's what she was left was like some of his like mementos. And apparently they're in a position now to where they're having to sell the rings.
I think it's just her going, who cares about this ring? I just want my milli before I die.
I mean, he was worth almost $1 billion.
Yeah.
He didn't leave her anything other than his rings.
Well, maybe she just feels like I'm going to ball out.
So there's like two trains of thought on the internet on it. It's either that grandma's being a piece of shit and wants more money, wants to live more lavishly.
Or she spent.
The other aspect of it is his wife, who was left everything, 98% of it,
Cut her
isn't.
off.
Yeah, cut her off and isn't giving her anything.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, one of them's fucking up. Because, like, what's his name? The guy that I saw, I can't remember his name. He was talking about it, and he was like, why can't you just break her off $1 million and be like, hey, here's another 2%
Or just like,
of his
hey,
net worth?
some guy's gonna buy this ring for this.
Or why doesn't she just buy the ring from her
Exactly.
and put it into her collection of Kobe shit?
Yeah. For her kids
Like,
to have.
Yeah, like she could do it. She's still getting the fucking Nike money from the Kobe shoes.
I just imagine like 100 years from now, like his great grandkids. Like I don't really even know great grandpa, so I'm gonna sell the ring for $6 billion. Like
Yeah, that's what
we're
I'm
just like
worth too.
85-year-old men. Kobe's ring's going on sale.
$6 billion.
Who the fuck was Kobe?
Not to live on the street.
Some other fucking younger 7-year-old guy's like LeBron James. You're like, fuck you.
Scotty's got it in his house.
Hilarious.
He's just got a bunch of sports memorabilia because he can.
Next to his inflated jacuzzi.
Yeah, and he'll have a nice one by then.
I made it.
He'll have a way nicer one by then. Spider-Man got pushed again
Which
into
one?
the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out in 28. Now it's 29, which is kind of fucked.
We're never gonna get it.
Yeah, it's just never gonna happen.
Never ever gonna
The
happen.
last one came out in what, 2019 or something?
Long time ago.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a decade difference. It's gonna be just as bad as Incredibles.
Yeah.
It's Incredibles like what, 15 years or something?
Like, why would you say part 1 and part 2 when part 2 was never guaranteed?
Never.
Should have just made one 4-hour movie. I would have been like, that's a long one, but it's good. You know?
Yeah.
Instead of, we're going to leave you on a ball teaser cliffhanger. For
They
the-
had a bunch of TikToks and it was the sound. It was like, I hope you're hungry for nothing. That one, and the guy's like, the other one was the audio from Toy Story. And it's like, next time on the adventures of Woody and Friends. And he's like, all right, let's play the next one. Play the next one. They're like, that's it.
That's it.
They never made another episode.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like,
That's
dude.
why some shows leave you on cliffhangers because like there's no way they can cancel us with this cliffhanger, and they're like,
And then
we
there's some
did.
producer somewhere that's like,
No, your ratings still were low. But what about Tommy? Looks like we'll never know.
guess we'll never know.
Damn.
What else do I got on here? Oh yeah, there was a fucking thing. Best athlete of the decade.
Okay.
And I took a screenshot of it. I'll send it to you if you want to put it on the board. So it's got the 60s is Willie Mays, John Unitas, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bobby Hall. So it's hockey, baseball, football, basketball. I have a problem with it when it gets into the 2000s. So it says from 2000 to 2009, Peyton Manning was the best athlete of that decade. He won 1 ring.
Okay.
And not until like, what was it, 09?
Yeah. 08 or 09.
Yeah. So why isn't Tom Brady that? Won the first 3 rings, the 3 out of 4 for the first half.
Yeah.
And then also had an almost undefeated season.
Yeah.
Like Peyton didn't get anywhere near that. Peyton threw more interceptions and touchdowns his first couple seasons, and one of those was a 1.
Yeah.
So like, I don't believe he was that guy. They also have Dirk Nowitzki as the basketball player for the
He won 1 ring.
2000. Kobe won 5.
Yeah.
The fuck isn't Kobe the 2010s guy?
Yeah.
So you go from Jordan in the 90s, which I have no argument with there, to Dirk, and then to Bron, and now they have Joker for the 2020s, which, yeah, as
Yeah,
of right
but
now, it's Joker.
All I'm saying is no Kobe's whatsoever.
No Kobe, and it's Dirk and Peyton for football and basketball
It's
for
weird.
the 2000s.
It's a flawed list.
Yeah, it's a stupid fucking list. I don't understand it at all. And then hockey is Lindstrom for the 2000s.
Nicholas Lidstrom.
Yeah. Ovechkin for the 10s and Bedard for the 20s.
Okay.
Which Bedard, I guess, is fine. I don't know much about the other guys because I'm very fresh
Ovechkin's
into
fair.
it. Ovechkin's fair for the 10s. Him over Sydney, I guess, would
Yeah.
be the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has more goals.
Yeah, and
And
probably
then
more
Nicholas
skips, I would
Lidstrom
assume.
was one of the best defenders in the league.
Okay.
Was the captain of the Red Wings past 2002, and also won 2 Stanley Cups in that era.
Gotcha. So baseball in the 90s was Barry Bonds in the 90s. I agree
Okay.
with that.
Yeah.
2000, 2009 was Alex Rodriguez,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. And then it's Mike Trout in the 10s, fine. And then Shohei Ohtani in the 20s,
Yeah.
which, fine.
Yeah.
Like they're all just fine. None of them are as dominant as Barry was, but I don't think there's anyone like that nowadays anyway.
Right.
But yeah, and then they have Pat Mahomes in the 2020s for football,
Gross.
which is fine. Like
But gross.
it's gross, but it's fine. Like no one else really has a claim to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also only been 5 years, so
Right.
maybe someone will win one championship and steal it from him.
Maybe.
It's just like fucking Dirk.
Yeah. And Payne.
Yeah, Dirk and Peyton. Yeah, I thought it was stupid. They just did that to throw Peyton on there. Tom Brady was the way better quarterback in the 2000s.
Yeah.
He just was.
Mhm.
He was the guy, and he was better in the 2010s too.
Yeah.
He just was. Peyton played till 2015.
Yeah.
Did the same thing he did in the 2000s. Won one ring. He shouldn't. Why isn't he past Brady there?
Yeah.
He did the same thing. They both did the same shit.
Yeah.
3 rings in 1 ring.
Yeah. In 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny. I like James in the 10s though.
Yeah.
I like LeBron. I like Joker there.
And no Kobe.
No Kobe. Yeah, and then it goes back to 80s for basketball is Magic Johnson. Football is Lawrence Taylor. Baseball, Ricky Henderson. In the 70s, Alan Page for the 70s.
For my time.
Yeah, way before my time. Kareem for basketball. And I can't read that guy's name. Phil Esposito for hockey.
Nope.
No, no idea. Yeah. Johnny Unitas for the 60s. I don't know. I think, I guess I don't know when Otto Graham won his 9 championships, but it must have been the 50s or 40s or something. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So there was also one other thing. It was the
Someone died on the phone.
it's the Michael Jordan thing. So this guy has a pretty good argument for Michael Jordan not playing a whole lot of
say that Michael Jordan didn't face great competition in his career. Jordan faced 7 of the top 10 all-time scorers, 9 of the 10 all-time block leaders, 7 of the 10 all-time assist leaders, 8 of the top 10 all-time steals leaders. But Michael Jordan didn't face any good competition. Apparently he didn't. People always use this as the argument. He always had a cakewalk to the finals, even the competition in the finals wasn't as good as LeBron faced. I'm not fully buying that. I think he still had the competition, especially at the level the NBA was at that point in time. And if you translate it to today, it's similar competition. I think he faced a lot of people, and it might even be better than LeBron has faced. I would argue that those Jazz teams, especially at the back end of Michael's career, one of the best teams to ever win a championship. In addition to that, he never went to a game 7. So even if he faced worse competition when push came to shove, he took care of business. I feel like the era of super.
Yeah. I agree with that.
9 of the top 10 blockers of all time is crazy.
Well, Pippen and what's his name? Dennis
Yeah.
played with him, but he also played against Rodman.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 9 of 10 all-time blocks leaders from his time. Like, that's insane.
Those are some ballers.
Like, don't get me wrong. He whooped on those guys all throughout regular season. And then, like, what were the strongest teams? You saw the Jazz team
Yeah.
would have been, like, the toughest in the playoffs. And, like, it was technically an old Larry Bird that he beat. Like, Larry Bird smoked him in the 80s. And then the 90s came around and Jordan's time.
Yeah.
Which, it's fine. I mean, Jordan was still the guy back in the 80s. He just didn't have anyone around him. And they started building around him. They got him Scotty. They got him Dennis. And Steve Kerr, I guess you can throw in there.
The triangle offense.
Yeah. You got the decent playbook for him. And
Phil.
Phil was huge. I think Phil was there almost the whole time, wasn't he?
3 rings.
I thought he was there for 6 of them. I thought he was the guy for all of them. Was he not?
When did he start coaching the Lakers?
It was right when they got Kobe, which was like 98, 99.
So then I think that was his 4th. So
Well,
I don't think he has 11.
because I think he might. Because Michael was 91, 2, and 3,
Mm-hmm.
missed 4,
And
and then 5, 6, and 7.
yeah.
And then 98, goes to the Lakers, drafts Kobe, Brings in Shaq. Wins another 5.
Must have got 11 though.
Must.
It's crazy.
Google it.
Motherfucker knows how to manage superstars.
Yeah, right?
All right, guys, we're all going to play basketball as a team around this guy. But for the Lakers, we have 2 of those guys because Shaquille O'Neal is also that guy.
11.
11, wow.
Won 6 with Chicago Bulls and 5 with the Lakers.
Man, what a guy.
Most in NBA history.
11 as a coach.
Yep.
Steve Kerr's like, damn, dude, I wish our team could have been a super team for longer.
They were for like 8 years.
Because he's got 7 now.
Yeah.
3,
Well, he's got more than that. Cause oh, yeah, because I guess Curry just got the 4.
3 as a player and 4 as a coach.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's got some gold medals as a coach.
Yeah. None as a player.
No.
That's still one of the dopest things he ever said was in that press conference afterwards. And he's like, Michael looked at me. He's like, hey, man, I need your help.
I think we need a shooter.
I can't shoot this shot. You got to do it. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'll do it for you, Michael. It's such a good line.
Yeah. Him and Phil were like, we need a shooter. And I was like, I can do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I know everyone else is nervous. I'll take the shot.
Yeah. But man, dude, what a shot to hit.
Oh, yeah,
Michael
that's the
Jordan
shot to hit.
passes you the ball to take the lead to win.
The only reason he passed is he was double teamed.
Yeah.
Was the only reason.
That's like that Michigan end of the game 3-pointer the other day.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
they double team Wolf. And he was like, oh, I'll pass to this guy wide open. You got to sink it.
Splash.
That's your one shot. It's like that high school clip from a few years ago where the kid's just like, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
And then like hits the shot. I'm like, dude, that's all time your boy moment.
Some gangster
I
shit.
said I got it.
Yeah.
You know?
I told you I was going to hit it.
You got to hit it if you're going to say you're going to hit it.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
What do we got for games tonight?
I mean, I still can download the golf game, but for college football,
College football. You won a natty.
I did.
You
The
beat
only-
me.
The only thing is I'll have to sit out while you play week 1,
Oh, yeah.
but that's no big thing.
Yeah. I can just run that on. I think it's an easy opponent, too.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a bye week all year.
Honestly, we can just play it whenever I need to take a break to let the dogs OUT and shit like that.
Yeah, we can just do that.
And then maybe tomorrow rivals.
I've been down with some rivals tonight.
Lonely Mountain Snow skiers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I unlocked the next skis, but they're like long trekking skis. Like, they're not good.
They're probably for like deep snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they say.
So you
I
can
want to
probably
get
take some
the
deep-
ones at the end are like the cheetah skis. I want to get those ones. See how fucking fast those ones are.
Playing without me.
I actually haven't since last time.
I'm just talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I think that's about all I got.
Thanks for watching the JT Show episode 190. We'll
Appreciate
do
you
some fun games for 190,
Yeah, check out the stream.
and then we'll hit
Follow the YouTube
we'll
channel.
hit 200 before too long.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh shit, that was what I had.